Ladies and gentlemen, Bungle. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a great day. Maybe you're wondering, Bungle, I was like, I got an upgrade here on this whiteboard. Well, I just got evicted from my old place, so I'm in a new place, new whiteboard, new start. Now, if you're unfamiliar with me and my channel, new viewer, new subscriber, well, today we're going to be talking about Enlisted, the World War II free-to-play first-person shooter. If you're unfamiliar with what Enlisted is, it's a good alternative, let's say Battlefield 5. I would say Gaijin or Enlisted developers hit the mark with a World War II kind of semi-arcadey, semi-realistic first-person shooter that if you want historical authenticity and historical accuracy, well, Enlisted is the way to go. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Start off with the first question or discussion of this entire topic. Is it dead, Jim? Is this video, is Enlisted dead? Is Enlisted dying? Are we gonna need, is Enlisted gonna be done? They're gonna refund all the money and they're gonna be like, well, we tried, we're done. And I kind of broke it down into 3 areas that we can kind of talk about. One is cheating, of course. Next is pay to win, or as a friend once told me, pay for fun, right? Pay for fun, pay to have fun. Lastly is the grind, right? This game can be very, very, very grindy, and it can kind of turn away new players. So starting off right away, cheating. All right, for anyone out there, I think I would have to say, and there's some people probably in the comments who are gonna thumbs down this video and think that I'm full of it, but here's my counter argument to that. One, YouTube videos, they are out there. There are people promoting cheats, all right? And these are like the X-ray vision stuff that you can see people highlighted hiding in buildings and stuff like that, okay? Aimbots, stuff like that. It's out there. If you search on YouTube, I already did a video talking about it. You can go look at my playlist, it's in there. There are cheats. There are cheats out there in the game, right? And if you look at my other videos to counter it, I'm not a Joe Schmo struggling to play a game, getting angry and saying what's cheating. I fairly find myself top 20%, top of my team, most of the games I play. And I can tell you, especially playing the Battle of Berlin, that there is rampant cheating going on, especially in Berlin. I don't know why compared to all the other game modes I've played or other campaigns, but Berlin is insane with the cheating. And if you haven't played it yet, you will understand that if you're in buildings, and someone just shoots you through a wall, and you're like, how the heck did they even make that shot? And you're like, well, is it the bots? Is it not? And you're like, no, because it's the same person again and again and again doing it, right? It's not like random people on a team are doing it. It's the same person in the kill feed. I remember playing the other day, it was like this person, first name begins with Air, running around with his MG42, MG32, laser beaming people with it, right? And, if you play those weapons, if you use them, they don't laser beam, they have a high recoil. Like, you have to be careful with it. So I don't know what exactly is going on, but there's a lot of fishy stuff going on in Berlin right now, especially with getting killed in buildings, people sniping all these ridiculous areas. It's kind of like crazy, right? A little crazy, I would say. The more, like I said, for me, top 20% playing well, to see this type of behavior going on, makes me raise an eyebrow and be like, hey, there's probably something going on. And when you have these videos out there that are showing what's going on, how to cheat and stuff like that, easy cheat and all that. A lot of people say it doesn't really work or it's reliable and stuff like that, but play Berlin and you will understand there's a lot of questionable things going on. So I do feel, in my experience, especially covering this channel and everything, the videos I've done, there is cheating in Enlisted. It's very naive to say that there's no cheating in this game, all right? Because any game you play, War Thunder, World of Tanks, etc., they always come out with that ban list or people that they banned. And there are cheats. It's very, I would say, naive to say that there's no cheating going on. Definitely with Enlisted, since this is a newer game, a closed, like open beta test, whatever you want to call it, it's more prone to that kind of suspectability of that stuff going on. So when I play well and I'm seeing a lot of kind of crazy stuff going on that I normally don't see, and I've been playing this game for like 3 or 4 months now, makes me raise an eyebrow. Next, pay to win, pay for fun. So as you can see already, we've got premium squads, right? Premium time, basically, if you don't know what it does, basically lets you take out an extra vehicle in the battle, extra squad, right? So when I was making my jumbo videos and people getting mad about me about saying you can kill the jumbo, because you can kill the jumbo. Let's be honest, the jumbo is not a god tank. I've played it multiple times and gotten killed by demo packs, by someone bombing me with a 50 kilogram bomb from BF-109. So it's possible to kill the jumbo. The fact that if you're letting a jumbo go run around and like mow everyone down and stuff like that, and then you're saying it's overpowered, well, it's the team and your fault for not using the resources you have available at you, like demo packing it or flying a plane and bombing it. And the excuse is, well, it's taking me out of the fight to do that. I'm all like, well, that's what it's designed to do. It's a team-based game, right? I think a lot of people talk about team-based games. You can't be running around playing Call of Duty. If you want to play that, and try to play conquest modes, because tanks aren't really useful there. But if you're playing invasion and stuff like that, well, yeah, that's what's going to happen. But yeah, premium squads and premium time, right? Premium time in general, if you play the game, is going to give you more XP and take out more stuff into combat. So that's kind of an advantage right there, right? For me, it's already a good advantage with having 2 tanks I can take out on top of a plane and all that, right? So is it overpowered? Is it not? I mean, you can still be a good player. I mean, a good player and play free to play and do well. If you're, semi-decent or you're terrible at the game, well, you may struggle a little bit if you even have that premium bonus. And the premium squads, like I said, a lot of these are strong, but it's also based on how you play. And one video I'm going to do coming up soon is talking about refresh rates and frames per second and how that really affects your gameplay. Because if you're playing, let's say, low graphics, and like I was playing on my laptop when I had to relocate because I got evicted, is that, playing on lower end hardware, you tend to do worse than you would if you're playing on higher end. And, even if you have this content, this stuff, you can still struggle. And, premium squads, they'll give you a bonus XP on top of that. I mean, this is all here if you really love the game and you want to grind it out. Is everything pay to win? I mean, some of the premium squads that come to mind that scream broken were probably when they offered the level 5 crews back when they did closed beta test for Moscow. But the thing is, with all these premium squads, they're always limited to like 4 members, and you can't really change out their gear or anything like that, excluding tank classes. So for me personally, like premium squads are kind of, up to whoever's playing it. If they're garbage, they're going to be garbage with it. If they're good with it, they're going to do well with it, right? But, I mean, all this does is expedite your grind. Definitely you can say there's an argument with it being overpowered if, let's say, you're starting off new. But, I mean, that's kind of the way Enlisted works, right? You're starting off with crappy stuff, and then at the end game, you realize you're kind of more powerful. And I grinded out a Normandy campaign for the U.S. And, yeah, at the end, the U.S. is definitely really strong with all the kit and arsenal they get. So, this kind of how Enlisted works at the campaign level is you have to grind out the gear, you get better stuff. Lastly, the grind. And from my experience, this basically takes approximately, if you're playing it every day, you have premium squads, roughly 3 weeks to a month to max one nation to the max campaign level. Especially, like I said, the Normandy for the US, it did take me probably 3 weeks, even a month at most to do it. And, it's up to your time, if you're working and stuff like that. You have a job that's really busy and you can't be around. You have to go, let's say you're a soldier or something and you get deployed. Yeah, stuff like that, right? It's going to add up. And you're going to be like, well, this grind is getting a little ridiculous, right? Stuff like that kind of adds up. And that's kind of the big issue here right now with that, with the grind level, that it does, feel a lot grindy. Sometimes I level up a day or so. A day, every day I get like 1 level or something like that. So, for people playing and stuff like that, even people with real life jobs, if you have more time, free time to play around, stuff like that kind of affects the grind and the retention levels, right? And you're going to be putting, let's say I'm working every day during the week, I get like an hour or 2 of free time. Am I really going to want to play a game where it's going to be like this much and my hour just flies by like that? No, not really, right? I'm probably going to play Trails in the Sky or Trails of Cold Steel 4 and the new Tales of Arise or whatever, right? JRPGs, they're good games. Good genre. You probably don't like them, but, stuff like that, right? You get more kind of return on that time because it's more relaxing. The time doesn't fly by, stuff like that, right? Especially if you got a little bit of time you want to enjoy. So that's the problem, right? And this is all the issues leading into it, and it's affecting it. Is it dead, right? And the thing is I'm not seeing a lot of news, not a lot of dev blogs, stuff come out, right, for the Battle of Tunisia. I imagine they're going to probably announce OPT for it or closed beta test either in the next coming weeks. Sometime this month, they're probably going to announce it, I imagine. Because there is kind of like it's kind of weird, I would say, from other games. Like World Tanks or War Thunder, every day there's something news or something they're putting out. But Enlisted's been kind of dead, kind of quiet. And you can kind of notice too when you play the games, there's a lot of like bot players running around. So it's kind of like, is this game really alive? Is it not? And the thing is, we got to take away from this is, you know, is Enlisted really, I wish they would have player count like War Thunder, World Tanks and stuff like that does, how many people are actively online. And the problem with not having that is that you can't really gauge if it's actually alive or dead. I mean, we had big content creators cover this, PewDiePie and all those, etc. So that kind of makes you think like, well, you know, maybe it's not dead, right? But, you know, I would be conservative with putting money into this game. That's all I'm gonna say for now, right? It's closed beta. You know, I don't see where this is gonna go right now, but there's a lot of issues going on with it. Definitely with the cheating is definitely gonna turn a lot of people away, and the grind. If I had to bet, you know, this is usually your standard for free-to-play games, but the cheating and the grind, that's gonna go and just ruin everything. But other than that, if you're stuck around to this video, if you're new to my channel, I hope today is the day that I earned your subscription. Other than that, I'll get more of these whiteboard videos out. Just got evicted, so nothing I could do. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day. I don't think anyone really reaches this point of the video anyway, so if you did, hashtag Bungle Smelly Socks. And thanks for stopping by. You all matter. Let's hit up 300 subs. Yeah.